This is a tutorial on how to create a Kahoot to use for your classroom. The first thing you want to do is type in kahoot.com and we'll take you to the home page. If you've never created a Kahoot, then you're going to have to click the green sign up button to create your username and password, or you can click log in, and if you have a Google account, you can sign in using Google, or if you already have your account, then you can sign in that way. I'm going to sign in using Google. And the first thing that you're going to see on this home page is different Kahoots that other users have created that are popular right now. So, being that Thanksgiving is next week, you'll see that there's a lot of Thanksgiving Kahoots that people have created that are getting a lot of views right now and a lot of plays. So, if you want to browse what's already been created before creating your own, then I do recommend doing that. But if you have a specific purpose for creating your Kahoot, then you're going to click this purple button in the corner to make your new Kahoot. And you have 4 choices. You can make a quiz, you can make a jumble, you can use it for discussion questions, or you can even do a survey. So today I'm just going to show you how to create a quiz. Now for each Kahoot, you do need a title and a description. So I'm going to just call this vocabulary review, and then vocabulary words. Just something simple that if someone else were to stumble across your Kahoot, they could determine if they want to use it or not. You do have the option to make it private by clicking only me, or if you want everyone to be able to see it, then you can just keep it there. You can pick the language, and then your audience you also have to select. So I'm going to select that this is for a school. You can credit your resources and even have a YouTube video to show at the beginning to get the kids excited. So once you're ready, you can click OK, go, and you're ready to start your questions. So since I'm using this for vocabulary, I'm going to put the definition in the question. And then you can pick how long do you want the question to be showing. So the standard is 20 seconds. I usually leave it for that. And then you also want to say whether you're going to award points or not. And then you have 4 choices. You want to have 4 different options for the kids to choose from. You'll see that only answers 1 and 2 say required. So you could only do 2 if you wanted, but I like doing all 4 because that's kind of your standard multiple choice. So I'm going to type in 4 different vocabulary words that my students will have to decide which one matches the definition. So once you have your choices, you do have to make sure that you click which one is the correct answer. And some different, additional things you can do. You can also upload an image or a video to your question if you would like. But I'm just going to keep it pretty simple. I'm going to click next. So there's my first question. I'll do another one here. So remember, I'm typing the definition, and then I want my choices. I like to switch the order up so that students never know. They can't predict what the answer is going to be. Okay, so once I have my choices, I'm going to click which one is correct. Let's do one more just so we have a little bit of variety here. You can create as many questions as you would like. I'll do my choices again, mixing them up. The correct answer, and then click next. So again, normally I would probably do at least a few more questions for Kahoot because it's kind of a lot of work to, get everything started and then to only have 3 questions. It wouldn't last very long. But whatever you would like to do is fine. And then you're going to hit save. And then if you needed to make any changes, you could edit it. We're going to preview in a minute so you can see what it would look like. If you want to just launch it so that the students are ready, you can press play it. Or if you'd like to share it, you click that button, you'll see that you can share it on Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, Google+. You can send an email or a link. Then here's the link right here, so you could copy and paste that into your class website if you wanted. If you have other teachers that you work with that you think could benefit from your Kahoot and you know their usernames, you could type it in there and share it with them, just through the website. So I want to just show you what it looks like to preview it. Just the music is going to start, and there's no way that I can turn it off. So I hope that you'll be able to hear me here. So I'm going to click preview, and I need to switch to make sure that you can see this. Okay. So here is what it's going to look like. So you'll have, this side is going to be what the students see. You would want to project this on the smart board so that everyone can see this screen. And then they're going to have their own device over here, obviously be in their hands, that if you have the Kahoot website, then you could, they would be able to just type in the game pin really quick. If they don't have the app, then there is a website that they can go to type it in. So you can do player versus player, so that it's one device for every student. Or if you don't have enough devices, then you can always do team mode, where they share the devices. So we'll go ahead and do classic here. I guess maybe they're not going to play the music. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So this is what's going to be displayed on the smart board. It will tell the kids to enter their game pin, and that's what they're going to type over here in their, on their iPad or their iPod, whatever they have. So if they type in the code to make it match, and then they click enter, they can type in their name, and you'll see that their name pops up on the screen as their player. Okay, let's see here. So now I believe we're just going to just do me. We're going to click start. Okay, and it'll show on their iPad or iPod, get ready. And on the board, you'll see that it has very special. So they look at their choices. Is it unique, lovely, admire, or grateful? If it's very special, well, the answer unique, they click the orange or the triangle, and it'll tell them if they got it correct or not. It also shows, who's in first place. It being, me being the only person who is playing right now, then it just shows that there's just one. But if you had multiple players, then it would show, what different people picked, so that you as the teacher can tell, where are the problems at. So then once you're ready, I'm going to click next, and again it'll show how many points everyone has. It says get ready for the next question. So we know that the definition is beautiful, so they have to match which one means beautiful, grateful, unique, admire, or lovely. So on their device, they have to click which one they believe it is. So lovely, you'll tell them, oh, they got the correct answer again. Okay, we'll do one more. I'm going to do this one wrong so you can see what happens. Okay, to feel respect for someone or something. So say, I'm a student and I'm just not really sure about the answer, so I'm just gonna click grateful. Okay, it does tell you that, they got the incorrect answer, but, it gives them some positive reinforcement. Never give up, it's okay. And again, you'll see that it does show that I got the wrong answer, but admire was the correct answer. Okay, and so then at the end, it'll show you the podium at, who had the most points, how many questions they got correct. So yeah, it's just a really fun, a fun activity, something different, that if you do have devices in your classroom, you're lucky enough to have several devices that you can let students use. The kids just really love this. So, the last one, you can give how would you rate this Kahoot. You can, if they learn something, if you recommend it. This is just for the students that if you would like feedback and maybe you want to make it better, that can always help. So I hope that this tutorial was useful, and I hope that you will have success in creating your own Kahoot.